seen me live in a long time, huh? Welcome in. All I'm going to do is pack a wreath today. And I thought, well, you know, I'm just going to hop on here and show people how I do it. So if you've never packed a wreath and you want to know how to do it so your wreath doesn't get damaged in shipping, I'm out in the garage and I'm going to show you how to do it. How are y'all doing today? Let me pull up my comments. Don't know if I'm going to be able to read them or not, but we'll see. Not quite sure how to get the comments on my phone, so we'll see. Anyway, guys, I'm live, but I can't see your comments, so I'll read them and I'll answer your questions after the live, so I'll try to be as thorough in explaining what I'm doing as possible. Welcome to my garage. I'm Susie with Susie's Wreaths and Things. A lot of you know me as mesh rollers. One of these belong to you. I've got about 80 or 60 of them, I think, to go out. So, but right now I'm packing a wreath, or a door hanger wreath. It's just really, really cute. And believe it or not, guys, it's Valentine's Day. So you never know when your wreath is going to sell on Etsy. And so God is good. Someone bought a Valentine's Day wreath. And it's a door hanger. And I didn't do this one live, I don't think. But anyway, I got this door hanger, which has got the rails on the back, from Door Shaver. I believe her page is, my mind just went blank. Ideas by Door, or Wood Ideas by Door, or something like that. But it's Door Shaver. You can find her online. But anyway, she does beautiful work. And so anyway, this right here is a door hanger that's going to require a little bit of extra work. And this box is a little big, but I'm still going to use it. So I'm not going to bother to cut it down. But I will tell you that after shipping hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of mesh rollers, I know that a lot of the boxes don't end up at their destination in the same shape that they left here in. And so these things get beat to death in the Postal Service. Not slamming the Postal Service by any means, but I mean, they hump freight, you know, and they sling them and throw them and stack them. And so you want to make sure that your product gets there intact, and you want to do everything that you can to ensure that for your customer. And one of the things that I do, especially on a full-size wreath, is if you make wreaths, you all have these, okay? Don't ever throw these away, or at least hold on to a few anyway, because this right here is your friend when it comes to shipping. And you want to be real careful to do this, okay? So do not hurt yourself. I don't want to be responsible for anybody getting injured. Let me turn a mesh roller over. Let's see if I can't show you what I'm doing. I'm just going to make little slices with an X-Acto knife, about 1 inch from the bottom. My blade is really dull. I picked the wrong one. It's a box cutter. It's not an X-Acto knife. So basically what I've done is I've spliced the end of this so I can fan it out like this. I don't know if you can see what I've done. I have no way of controlling this camera out here, so it's spliced. So what I do is I take this to the box as close to the bow as I can get. This box I'm not going to have that much trouble with because it doesn't have one of the huge bows, but I still don't want it to get crushed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end that I have done this to, and I'm going to splice it. I'm going to tape it all the way around. sticky side down. Probably not really necessary to do it on this particular door hanger, but I do this with all my wreaths just to keep the bows and stuff from getting crushed. And there's going to be some things that have to get fluffed out and stuff like that, but I always try to make sure, usually it's in the dead center, but that way when your box is shut, this cannot get crushed. Okay, so that's one thing that I do. And another thing that I do is you always want to have chenille stems, and I just dropped one. This was not planned, y'all. This is very impromptu, so just bear with me. You also want to make sure that your wreath or door hanger or whatever that you're shipping is securely attached to the bottom of your box. And the way I do that is, this is the first time I've actually done a door hanger instead of a wreath. But this is what I'm going to do. There's a hole at the top of this where the ribbon is going through it, and I'm going to use that on this particular one. I'm going to center this in the box as best I can so that it's not touching either side. And I'm going to poke a hole all the way through the bottom of my box. I'm going to poke two of them. So as you can see, I've got two holes right here. I know the camera's a bad angle, guys, I'm sorry. But I take two chenille stems that are a complete opposite color of the wreath, so it's easy to find. And I twist them together, and then twist them again, reverse it, lay it down, and twist it again. Can y'all hear the lawnmower in the background? My neighbor's mowing his yard. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now I have a super long chenille stem, and I'm going to come up through the bottom of the box, through one of the holes, and then I'm going to bring the other end through the other hole. So now I've got a bright green chenille stem that's going to go to hold down the Valentine's door hanger. And I'm just going to run one of these through the hole that has the ribbon for the hanger. If I can get it to go through. It is really hot out here. Well, I may not have enough room in this to do this. We'll see. Pull it out just a bit. Okay. So I brought this through where the actual hanger is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that it is not touching either side of the box at the bottom. And I'm just going to twist that in nice and good. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Twist, twist, twist it this way. I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm making sure that these don't come apart. So I reverse the twist to make it nice and strong. And now I'm going to poke two more holes over here. Some people use an ice pick. This is just a simple Phillips head screwdriver. It goes straight through. I've got 500 of them, so it doesn't matter if I mess up the tip. I really could care less because I've got so many. It's a cheap one. It's probably a $2 Phillips head. Okay. Oh, I did 3. Ha ha. I can't read your comments. You were probably telling me what I was doing. Oh, now I can see comments. Hey, guys. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Loretta. Thank y'all for coming. I know this is kind of one of those impromptu, crazy, weird things, but I thought, why not? Oh, and I am going live tomorrow, y'all, to make a wreath. About 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I've got a friend coming over that lives local. She's a realtor. All right, let me show you what I'm doing. So I've got this one secured nice and tight. So what I want to do here is I'm going to come up through the holes that I've got in the bottom. I gimped up the end of my chenille stem. Anyway, she's a realtor and she lives local. And she's been talking to me about offering a wreath when she closes a deal on a house, to having a wreath for her customers as a thank you for her real estate business. And so she wants to learn how to make a wreath. So she's going to come over tomorrow about 3 o'clock, somewhere around 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And we're going to go live. And I'm going to teach her from start to finish, scratch, literally. Someone who has never made a wreath in their life, who's never held a roll of mesh in their life. And, you know, she knows nothing. So it should be interesting to take someone who knows absolutely nothing, like a lot of people that watch online, to literally have someone here that is learning from scratch with me. So I'll be able to teach her and you at the same time, and it'll be fun because she's a hoot. It'll be a lot of fun. So if you live local, make sure you tune in tomorrow because she's a local real estate for DeSoto County real estate agent, Kathy Spencer. And so anyway, it's going to be fun. She's real artistic. So I'm sure she'll catch on really, really, really quick. I can't get this chenille stem to go through here. So, let me see. I've gimped up the end of my chenille stem so it doesn't want to go through straight. That's why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to improvise. And I'm going to tie my chenille stem around the base of my ribbon. If that makes sense. Okay. So I've just tied it around the ribbon. Now, my ribbon's going to flop around because it's on a hanger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some paper under this bow, fluff it out a little bit. I don't think this is going anywhere because I've got the 2 ties in it. Normally I would put 4, but I think this one is going to be fine. And I'm going to do 2 chenille stems again. Let me do the gimped in on the... And I'm going to wrap my bow so it doesn't get crushed on the hanger part. Like I said, this is the first time that I have shipped one of these door hangers. So this is, I'm learning with you. You're learning some of my tricks, but this is the first time I've done this one. So, but anyway, I'm going to poke 2 holes where this paper is. I'm going to put a lot of paper. Let me get my chenille stem running up through it first. The whole object is to get this not to move around in the box, and then if the box does get thrown around, it's not going to damage it. What I'm going to do is going to set this bow right here, and I'm going to run this under. So when the customer opens this box, she's going to be able to see the green very easily. And this is not going anywhere. So we're only going to do that because I don't think it's going to matter. I'm going to move this closer to the center. I'm going to pinch it so it goes in that little spot there. And take it down. All right. So now that my wreath or my holder is in there, I mean my door hanger is in there nice and tight, and I've got this right here to keep anything from crushing. Before I close it up, I want to make sure that the bow's fluffed. And if this is your wreath and you know who this is coming to, you'll know to just go through it and just kind of fluff on it just a little bit, but it should be in good shape. Now, if you've ever bought anything from me, you know that I always put a personal note inside your package. And that one goes to her. Okay. So now you can see I've got a little bit of a hump here, and that's what I want. I want there to be a hump there, because if the post office so decides to stack something on this, it's not going to stack well because it's not square, but it's also protecting the wreath. It's especially nice when it's dead center in the middle of a round wreath. I can't see y'all's comments. I'm too far away, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll look at just 1 second. That's one thing about me. I'm blind from a distance. I wear readers, and if I don't have them on, I can't see anything. Okay. So I've got that sealed up. I've got that sealed up. I'm going to get this seam. And I believe this is a 24 by 24 by 8, I think, which is way too big for this box. But I did try the different measurements to see if it changed the price, and it didn't. So, because it's so lightweight, so the customer's not paying extra for this big box, which is a good thing. Okay, so I've got the top sealed up nice and tight. But now, and I did the bottom already in advance, by the way. But see here, I've got where the chenille stems went through the box. Just in case it gets delivered in the rain. Yes, it happens. And also too, the customer will a lot of the times keep this box to store it in between seasons. So you want to give them an option to have a nice box. Hopefully. I have seen some boxes arrive. You go to great lengths to protect the product, and the customer will send you a picture and go, I can't believe this wreath survived. This box would be just destroyed. But the wreath was intact. So that's a good thing. But so anyway, I'm going to put one more for good measure just through the center here. And that's it. I take my shipping label, filling stick. That bad boy's ready to go. And off to the post office it goes. So, let me see what we got here. Who all we got? Loretta, Ginger. Let me see if anything has changed. Oh, yeah. Look at the mesh holders. I know. It's a lot of them, isn't it? And this is not even, this is just a small order that I've got to get out. Y'all, my garage is like rough, but it is what it is in my house. But, yeah. Do one of those belong to you? Coming to a house soon. Leaving this garage within, I don't know what time it is, within the next couple of hours. If not, first thing tomorrow morning, we got all these going out. So if you don't have a mesh roller, grab one, because man. And I'm going to go live tomorrow about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon from my craft room. And we're going to have a friend of mine who is a local realtor who is never made a wreath and was talking to me about ordering wreaths for her real estate customers when she closes on a house. And I said, why don't you just let me teach you how to do it? She's like, because she's real artistic. So tomorrow, around 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, a friend of mine, Kathy Spencer, that is a realtor here in DeSoto County, Mississippi, is going to come to my craft room. She's never made a wreath. She's never even held a roll of mesh, I don't think. So she's going to pick out what she wants to go on her wreath, and I'm going to show her from square one, absolute beginner, square one, all the way through the end of a wreath. So that should be interesting and a lot of fun. So if y'all want to hop on, I would love to have you. And but that's going to be about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I don't have live alerts set up or anything like that yet. I need to do it because I need to start going live more often. And but for those of you who know me, probably don't know this about me, but I have a real live phobia. I do. I have serious anxiety about going live because I'm just know everything's going to be a disaster. So I do. I put it off. And so, but I'm making myself work through that, and I'm going to start going live more often. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing it with a friend, so I hope y'all can join me. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on here and show y'all how I pack a wreath and say hi. Thanks y'all for coming, and I hope you can join me tomorrow afternoon around 3 o'clock Central Time. So thanks guys. Appreciate y'all coming.